And slow as you release back down. Oh, why am I already sore from this? Hi Atlanteans, welcome to your quick core class utilizing the reformer. Today we're going to be doing some unique exercises that you may not have done but are guaranteed to leave you sore. Now let's get started. We're first going to start by sitting down on our carriage and we're going to no spring. So just take all the spring off. We're going to slide that carriage all the way to the very top of your reformer. One moment while I turn y'all around because we're going to start lying down on your backs. So once you're ready, all the way down on your backs here. And this is going to be our starting position. I want hips at the very bottom edge of the carriage, but not hanging off. Feet are going to be flat on the floor inside your well. And we're going to have a little space that you should be able to feel underneath your low back. And for this first round, it's going to seem quite easy, but what I want to focus on is we're going to be adding a little crunch here. What I do not want to see is you flatten your back down and press it down into the carriage like this. Instead, we're going to crunch a little less, but we're engaging, bracing our core more, and we're keeping that neutral alignment of our spine. So let's, if you can, take one hand behind your back, one hand is going to rest on your belly. We're going to do 8 reps of lifting and holding for 5 counts, and then lowering back down. So when you're ready, get into your position, big breath in. Again, on that exhale, lift up, brace into your core without pressing into your hand underneath your back. And we're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back down. Big exhale up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back down. And again, the whole time I'm maintaining that neutral spine. It's not moving as I lift and lower out of this crunch. 3, 2, 1, and back down. If you do feel your neck, you can always bring the hand that's on your belly behind your head to add a little assist here and hold the head up. 3, 2, 1, and back down. We've got 4 more to go. Can really think, brace those abs. 3, 2, 1, back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And that should be your last rep there of holding. We're going to keep the same setup. We're going to add just 10 more crunches to this. So on your exhale, a little lift and lower. Lift and lower. Again, maintaining that same shape in the spine. We're not flattening and we're not arching as we lift our shoulders up and down. I've already lost count. I think that was 4. 5, so 5 more. Really think of pulling those front ribs in and down. One more. And all the way down. Excellent. So from here, we're going to reach up, grab your risers, make sure they're locked in. And I like to grab near the bottom of the riser versus the top, just for extra security. We're going to squeeze up against those shoulder blocks, float the knees over our hips now. From here, we're going to go into a little hip lift. So on the exhale, roll the hips up, bringing the knees over your face, and slow roll back down. Back to tabletop. And slow roll back down. So you're lifting up just as much as you can, preferably bring the knees right over your face. If you cannot do that, that's fine. Just lift the hips as much as you can. We're going for 15 reps. Believe that was rep 5, so 10 more. Two. And one. Good. Slow as you release back down. And if you need a little break for a second, you can let the feet rest on the frame of your reformer, a little rock of the knees side to side. All right, so we're going into round 2 of this. We're going to change up what we're doing here. Again, feet are back on the floor. Same setup to start, but we're going to make it a little bit harder. Instead of hands being down here, kind of helping to brace the abs, we want to keep that same neutral back the entire time. Our spine doesn't change, but fingertips are coming behind the ears. We're adding a little weight by adding the arms. So when you're ready, again, lift up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 8 reps here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Good. We're about 3 reps away. 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, down for a quick second. Again, we're going right into just doing 10 crunches, no pause this time. Same thing, big lift up and lower back down. Again, focus on pulling those front ribs in and together. No change in the shape of our low back. And you should be feeling right where the abs attach up at your ribs. Last one. And all the way down. And I'm already feeling my abs burning from this. So I hope you are too. Again, we're going back into our leg lift. So get yourself into position, grab the tops of your, the bottom of your risers. Knees are gonna float over the hips. We're going for 12 reps this time. So when you're ready, big lift up and slow release back down. Three more. One more. And all the way down. Oh, again, if you need a quick little second, rock the knees left to right, right to left. All right, third and final round here. So again, same setup to start. This time, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our arms overhead into a big Y. So not outside into a big T. Think Y, like you're gonna do the YMCA if you need to. Scooch down away from your shoulder blocks a little bit more. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're keeping the neutral spine, or the no movement of our low spine. All we're gonna do is we're gonna lift up while we hold our arms overhead like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right into our 10 crunches, just like that. Up, down, up, down. Again, keeping that same spine shape. Just lifting the tips of the shoulder blades off the carriage. Squeezing those ribs in and down. One more. Oh, and all the way down. All right, so again, let's scoot back up a little bit. Grab the bottoms of your riser, float the knees over our hips. 10 reps here of this hip lift or reverse crunch, whatever you want to call it. When you're ready, big exhale, rolling the hips up. If you can, bringing knees over your face, and then slow as you release back down. Four more. One more. And slow as you release back down. Oh, why am I already sore from this? All right, that is almost it. We actually have one last little surprise around here. What we're gonna do, you can do whichever of the variations we did. So kind of hands down by underneath the back and on the belly. You could do fingertips behind your ears or your Y. We're gonna lift up and hold for the count of 30. All right, so get your hips set back near the bottom edge of the carriage. Again, feet flat on your floor. Whichever position you want to go for. I'm going to take my arms into my Y, which I may regret. Big breath in. On the exhale, little lift, and count to 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep breathing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tighten those abs more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Beautiful. All right. Now you can grab the bottom of your carriage to help lift you back up. And hello there. So that is the first half. We just, again, worked. You should really feel it here where we attach at our ribs and down at our pelvis. From here, let's go a little heavy on our spring. We're gonna go, excuse me while I turn you all around, probably at the very least, I want you on a red or one full spring. if you can, I want you to go up to a red and yellow, maybe even up to red and blue. We're not going to do a ton of reps. We're going to do a few rounds of this though. We're going to work into some rotation and anti-rotation. So when you're ready, you get your spring set, we're going to come up to a kneeling position, or if kneeling is too much, you could always sit or sit on your box. But we're going to grab the top and bottom half of our strap here. Think nice straight arms, and we're pulling up and across and then back down by our hips. So this is that diagonal motion essentially from hip up towards your shoulder. When you're ready, big exhale. And don't be afraid to put a little power as we pull across. It's the release back where I want you to slow it down some. Resist that spring. One more. And all the way down. All right. Roll the shoulders for a quick second. You could stay on the same spring, or I'm actually going to go up to red, yellow, and a blue just for a little extra. And I'm also going to use my little loop here. This time we're going into anti-rotation. So I want you to bring that strap to your chest. We're doing what's called a pal-off press. You're going to press straight out, resist twisting towards the top of the reformer, and strap back into chest. Again, brace those abs. Last one. And all the way down. All right. So last one here. Again, I'm going to go back down and spring a little bit. I'm back to one red and one blue. I'm going to grab my little strap again with my right hand. Then I'm going to cup my right hand with my left. And we're going into rotation. Just think strap should travel roughly horizontal across you. And almost imagine like your spine is attached to the ceiling, your tailbone is attached down to the floor. You're just rotating around it. No leaning here. In other words. And all the way down. All right. Whew. So that's it for one side. Now we got to turn around and do it all over again. So again, you can be on, say, a red and yellow, maybe a red and blue, wherever you want. I'm gonna grab the bottom strap or bottom part of the strap with our one hand, top of the strap with the other, creating that diagonal motion. So up and across, and then back and down by our hip. One more. Excellent. All the way down. All right, let's go back up to my red, yellow, and blue. You could stay on the same spring or you could go up as well. I'm gonna use my little loop coming into the pal-off press, so anti-rotation. Press the arm straight out in front of you and then back into your chest. Again, we're resisting twisting towards the top of the reformer. Last one. And all the way down. All right, final one for this round. We're coming into a rotation. So create a fist around your strap with the left hand, cup the left with your right. The strap should go roughly horizontal across your body. Nice twist. And again, I don't want you to lean like this. I want you to keep the spine stacked right over the tailbone and rotation. One more. and all the way down. All right, so again, step off for a second. Quick little shake out of the knees. We're gonna do that one more time. Again, I'm gonna stay on my red and blue. Here, you could go anywhere from your red to red and yellow, whatever you want. Last round, we got this. So, same thing, starting with that diagonal pull. Big breath in. Again, you can have power there on the pull, but control the release. Last one. Awesome. All right. I'm just going to stay on my red and blue this round. I will use the little loop though. Strap to chest, coming into that pal-off press, anti-rotation, straight in and out. One more. And all the way down. All right. Again, I'm just going to stay where I'm at on spring. If you need to adjust, adjust. Coming into our horizontal twist. One more. And all the way down. All right, so put that strap down again. Step off for a second. Shake out those knees. Real quick, hit the like button on this video as we get back on and into our next position. So, when you're ready, again, back up. We're going into our horizontal, or excuse me, our diagonal pull. So grab the top and bottom of the strap when you're ready. Big exhale, up and across, and back and down. All the way down. Whew. All right. So again, I'm going to use my little loop here, anti-rotation, so that pal-off press. Bring the strap to your chest start, big press in and out without rotating to the top of the reformer. Last one, and all the way down. Whew. All right, roll those shoulders. Final one, we're gonna do our horizontal rotation now. So, or horizontal twist. Create a fist around that strap with the left hand, cup the left hand with the right. Big rotation here. And keeping the spine stacked over our tailbone. One more. Beautiful. All the way down. Let's put that strap down. Again, give those knees a little shake out. And that's gonna be it for today's video. I do have two quick things for you though before you leave. One, if you are feeling your abs, I want you to comment down below that you're already feeling your abs at the end of this class so that others can see that and know that they're gonna love this ab workout. Two, if you'd like me to start adding some stretching at the end of the workouts, let me know. I've tended to skip because I see a lot of y'all skip the stretch parts of the classes, but if it's something you'd like me to add back in, or if you'd like dedicated stretching classes, feel free to let me know there. And as always, I appreciate y'all so much. Remember, every workout is a step towards your goals, so keep pushing, stay motivated, and train like a legend. Bye for now.